Hey guys, what's up? And I'm here to do my top 10 albums of 2008. Now, this was a long time coming because I had to compile this list and there was a lot of good stuff that came out this year. So, here we go. At number 10, we have the White Tie Affairs, Walk This Way. Now, this is a band for me that came out of nowhere because I hadn't heard of them. And then I was eating dinner, and then after I finished, I came back and I saw their video was playing on Steven's Untitled Rock Show, and I thought to myself, okay, that's kind of catchy, that could be pretty good. But then I only heard like the last 20 seconds of the song, so I went on iTunes and I heard clips of all their songs, and I was like, oh, it's not bad. So then I went and checked it out, and at first I was like, oh, it's not bad. It's a bit on the dancey-ish, poppy-ish side, but it grew on me definitely, and then now I love it. I can't stop listening to it. And to describe their sound, they're like a mixture between Justin Timberlake, The Audition, Danger Radio, Young Love, a little bit of all of those mixed into one band, and they're really, really, really catchy stuff. And I wish I would have seen them live when they came here like 3-4 times, but I'm sure I'll see them in the future. So, anyways, check it out; it's really good. Number 9 is gonna be Rise Against's Appeal to Reason, and I think the album is great. I was just slightly disappointed a little bit because, I mean, like, their last 4 albums were great, and this one, there was only like a few songs I really didn't care for. One of them being their new single, which is Audience of One. I don't know why that's a single, but I don't know, like, if the whole album, maybe if those 3 songs that were on it that I didn't really like were off of the album, and maybe put 2 of their B-sides, because both B-sides that are on that album are sick. They should have been on the album. Then it would have been like much lower on the list. But either way, you know, they always put out good stuff. They're a band to check out if you've never heard of them or listened to them before. They're amazing. Check them out. Appeal to Reason. Number 8, the new Anberlin album. I can't think of the name right now, which is driving me crazy. But it's really good. It's definitely not as good as their last 2. And I know I shouldn't do that, but it's just like Never Take Friendship Personal was one of my favorite albums ever, and even Cities was really good too. But this one was just, I found like to be okay. It wasn't. It actually, no, it's really good. It's overall, all the songs are really good. Like I said, it's just if I had to compare it. So that's the only reason. That's the only bad thing. My favorites on this album have to be The Resistance, which is sick. Blame Me is so beyond catchy. Feel Good Drag is amazing. So overall, it's a great album. Just definitely not as. I didn't love it as much as the other ones, but what can you do? Next up, at number 7, it's gonna be Hit the Lights, Skip School, Start Fights. Now I love this album. I'm so happy for them because they had lost their singer, and it's hard for a band who loses their singer and then come back and then be as good as before. But they're definitely as good as before. The only thing I'd say, like, the CD ran a little too long. There's a lot of songs on here, but a lot of them are really, really amazing. Like, Drop the Girl is like one of my favorite songs of the year. Great song. Tell Me Where You Are is really, really good slowish song. Statues is awesome. Backbreaker is awesome. It's just overall great stuff, and I like their new singer. Looks like he has a lot of energy live, so that's awesome. So that's number 7. And I should have bought it at Target, because everywhere I go I see it for like $14, and Target had it for like maybe $10, and I never bought it. And now I went back to go look and they don't have it. Anyways, that was number 7. Number 6, I'm gonna have to go Search the City, and a lot of people are saying they're Anberlin rip-offs. I don't see it. They're a little similar, but I wouldn't go as saying ripping off. I mean, that's a bold statement, but it's really good. That's another band that kind of came out of nowhere. I found out they got signed, and then I checked them out. I'm like, wow, the whole album from beginning to end is amazing. A lot of great songs. Bigger Scars Means Better Stories, amazing song you have to check out. Ambulance Chasers, really great. It's just like their singer, he's got a really great singing voice, and the band is just awesome. It's just great stuff, great sing-along music. You'll love it. I'm just a little weird that like they haven't played any shows. There's like no news about them. If you go on YouTube, they have like one live video on YouTube, which is weird. So let's hope they come out with another album and let's hear more from them. Next up, Fall Out Boy's Folie à Deux. Now this is a great album. At first when I heard it, I was like, it's not bad. But now that I've listened to it a lot more since then, it's grown so much. I mean, like, well, I should say the first time I was just like, but then the second time I loved it, and then I still love it. It's still Fall Out Boy. You know, they haven't changed all that much at all, to be honest. I mean, it's not like pop punk like Saves the Day from Take This to Your Grave's first album, but still they've progressed and they still sound like Fall Out Boy, but you know, taking the R&B roots and all that stuff. It's really great. I like it a lot more than probably their second From Under the Cork Tree. Probably a little bit more than their last one, but overall great stuff. You gotta listen to it. I love Where's My Winona. That's a great song. Head First Slide into Cooperstown on a Bad Bet is awesome. What else is there? Whams is really good. Just overall a really great album. Check it out. Number 4 is Audition's The Champion, and this came out real early in 2008, I believe in January, and it set off for a great year of music, because that was the first album I heard for the year, and I was like, wow, this is great from beginning to end. All 10 songs are awesome. The only thing I could say is I wish there was more songs, because like the 10 songs go by like that. If you can hear that, I suck at snaps. But yeah, like it goes by way too quick. I wish there was more songs. My favorite has to be probably Warm Me Up or Heaven for the Weather. I love Heaven for the Weather, great song. But check out their album, it's awesome. And I think they have one coming out in like a few months, so that's crazy. Next up, these next 3 were really tough, and it was hard for me to pick because I wish I could say all 3 were number 1, but I had to, you know, pick the order. And number 3, I'm gonna have to go with Hey Mondays, Hold On Tight. Now, I love this album. I'm sure you guys are really sick of me talking about it, but I have to get it out there because they're a very, like, pretty brand new band, and they're amazing. The album is sick. They're just a great pop rock with pop punk influences band. All 11 songs are amazing. You'd be surprised the variety in the songs. I mean, there's like pop punkish sounding ones, there's pop rock sounding ones, there's acoustic sounding ones. It's just great. All of them have like insanely catchy choruses. They were amazing live. I was so glad I got to see them play, and I got to meet Cassidy, and it was just awesome. Great band. I can't say how much I love this band because they are incredible. Please check them out. And that was number 3, Hold On Tight, Hey Monday, or Hello Monday. Number 2, I gotta go with one of the best albums I've heard in a really long time. It's Kids in Glass Houses, Smart Casual. And I don't understand how they are not huge in the States. Granted, they're from the UK, and I'm gonna go out and say they're my favorite band from the UK ever. And I just don't understand how they're not big here. You can't find their album anywhere. Nobody's heard of them here. Let me tell you, every time I play this album, I think of Disney World, because when we went, my girlfriend and I, we listened to them pretty much the entire time we were there, and every little thing reminds us of Disney World when it comes to this album. That's a good thing. It's so great. All 12 songs are incredibly catchy. All have incredible choruses. The guy can sing really well. The music is awesome. Check it out. I can't say anymore. Buy it. Last up, I gotta say, number 1 is Danger Radio's Used and Abused, and this album is ridiculous. It is the most diverse, awesome album. I mean, like, 1 minute they sound like Michael Jackson, next thing you hear a little Santana, next thing you hear a little Young Love, next thing you hear a little White Tie Affair. It's just like dancey, poppy, awesome music. The singer's awesome. The instrumentals are awesome. I could listen to it nonstop all day. The variety from song to song to song to song is just incredible. I love this album to death. I have to see them live. You have to pick it up. Is just great stuff. And that was that. Number 1, Danger Radio, Used and Abused. Thanks guys for watching. Hopefully the sound comes out in this video because it didn't the first time. And thanks for watching, and please pick up all 10 of those albums. They are fantastic. See you.